She could be any teenager behind the wheel. During a routine trip from a baseball game to a friend's home, this 17-year-old picks up her phone no less than 7 times, checking quickly for messages, putting it down, picking it up, checking again and again.
That's pretty common for most teens, and if you look at the number of text messages sent by most of these kids, it's astounding how many that they send. And so it really is, I think they're compelled and they feel obsessed to do it.
I know how addicted they are to their phones.
Lisa Brewer is a director here at Local 4. Breaking news, changing stories, technical problems, they don't faze her. She handles the most stressful job in the building with complete cool. But she is losing sleep and stressing out over worries about her kids, driving, and cell phones. She suspected her daughter Erin might not be following the family's no-text rule in the car, because Lisa has seen Erin compulsively checking her phone at home and was disappointed by what we captured.
At the dinner table, it's harmless, but in a car, it's potentially deadly. So yes, it surprises me that she is actually doing that.
This will give you is the standard sort of fly-on-the-wall shot from the back.
Every parent at one time or another has wanted to be the fly on the wall, watching their teens' true behavior behind the wheel. Spy Ops of Southfield outfitted Lisa Brewer's car with tiny cameras to record and feed back video in real time. A camera in back to be mom's eyes and ears on all occupants, and a camera up front.
This one will give us any views of the driver being distracted, playing with her phone, the radio, the mirror. That camera is mounted right here in this little hole.
For the most part, Erin followed the rules on trips to and from school. But after-school trips to the mall and trips back home in rush hour traffic, well, that was a different story. For half a minute, she texts, replies, even checks her hair, completely distracted, traveling the length of 2.5 football fields at 40 miles an hour. Now, there are 2 threats here. First, visual distraction. From our rear camera, watch her eyes. She tries to maintain some eye contact with the road, but it is intermittent at best. Up, down, up again. She may think she will catch a child darting into the road or an emergency stop ahead. She doesn't know she suffers from a condition researchers call inattentive blindness.
This is how our brain works. We respond to changes in front of us. We see someone's brake lights come on. That tells our brain to react. We slow down. It's the change that triggers the reaction. But if your eyes are doing this and you miss the change, it will take your brain longer to process what's in front of you. And that delay can be the difference between getting into an accident or avoiding one.
And there's another threat at work, mental distraction. Even when her eyes are fully engaged, the brain is not.
Cognitively, she's not there when it comes to the driving. She's thinking about that cell phone. She's thinking about the next message that's going to come, the last one that just came, what she's going to type in the next one, those types of things, and not thinking about all the things that could be happening.
It scares me to death to think they're both in a car and this is going on.
By texting, she is 23 times more likely to get into a crash than someone not distracted. That's the one message not getting through.
The thing is we get this false sense of security, if you will, that I do this all the time and I've never crashed. That doesn't mean that you're good at it. It just means that you've been lucky these last few times.
Passengers are frequently a distraction with teens, but not with Erin. Everyone was buckled in. The conversation was not an issue. We even saw passengers checking her blind spot for her on occasion. But when she was alone, we did capture this outside distraction as a carload of friends passes by blasting a familiar song. She turns down the radio, opens the window, and starts dancing with them. Look, Ma, no hands. And our in-car camera mic picked this up.
It's in part 1.